All right, Adam. So I wanted to tell you recently, I've been mainlining, like Scarface. I've been mainlining the new season, and it's finished. The new season of Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Have you ever watched it?
No. Maybe I did with some broad at some point years ago, and I was like, we're all on the fucking spectrum.
We're all on the spectrum, but we're all love on the spectrum. But I just wanted to point out that
I don't see how I don't find that kind of trash TV entertaining at all.
Well, that's the thing. It's very much branded as heartwarming, get to know these people. These people deserve love.
That kind of trash TV I'm also not interested in.
But that's the interesting thing about this is like at the end of the day,
you're like none of them deserve
everyone
love.
Loves it because it's hilarious.
Right.
And you're ultimately laughing at these people's uncontrolled condition that we've diagnosed them with, right?
Mm-mm.
They're like, oh, they're just so like different and they think differently than us. And I'm like, cool. But at the end of the day, like in the 1990s, if that kid was in your elementary school, you get in trouble for laughing at him.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he said some funny shit.
You're not allowed.
Or you're definitely not allowed to bully him. And I'm not saying people are, I'm just saying like, where it's almost like the
you're not allowed to bully him still. It's harder to bully him.
No, I know. But I'm just saying like you shouldn't. But
right,
at the same time,
you totally
like
should.
they've like kind of twisted it so it's like it's okay to laugh now, which I'm like whatever. Like I don't really care.
Wait, they're making it okay to laugh?
Well, that's ultimately the appeal of the show. Is like, hey, it's really funny.
Well,
and
not
it's really
to get
funny
like,
because it's people with like debilitating mental conditions that make it hard to find love. That's the pitch. And you do fall in love with the characters. It's hilarious. And it's a good show, and when it comes on, I'm like, hell yeah, new season, let's go.
Ugh. This is you and I are not the same.
Here's what I'm getting at here. When you binge watch Love on the Spectrum, the magic of these characters, Dylan and
you don't need to name them
James,
off. I don't care. Just get to your fucking point.
And
Fuck.
Logan's a new character.
Fucking Debbie and Corky and fucking Cosmo. I don't give a shit.
They're unfiltered love of their special interests like kind of takes over you, right? Because like it'll be
it's
like
brainwashing.
It'll be like so and so is really
brainwashing. You are admitting.
No, I'm trying to just shut the fuck up for a second.
I'm waiting for you to shut the fuck up.
Okay, so there's people that are like ultra into trains or fucking Disney princesses or whatever.
Yeah, and I really want to see them date.
You do, trust me.
No, I fucking don't.
But the point is the magic of that unfiltered infatuation with things that don't really matter took over me recently. It was 7:30 in the morning.
So
I was at the Bradshaw Market down the street.
Sure, yeah.
7:30 in the morning, going to work, and there was a woman that was well into her 60s, wearing an Iron Maiden shirt.
That's badass.
And I just beelined it to her. I was like, oh my God, I love your shirt. Is that the tour that I went to that tour, that San Antonio, like 2023? Were you at that show? I'm going to see them in October. And she's just like, oh, that's nice. Have a good day. Enjoy your concert. Like she had no interest in talking to me.
Wow.
Clearly she thought that I was an autistic boy that really liked Iron Maiden. So the magic,
exactly, we're all
the magic of letting down your inherent restrictions from approaching an old lady in an Iron Maiden t-shirt. I mean, like you're going to go, well, I'd do that anyway. Right?
Sure, yeah.
I'm just saying the self-absorbed Gatling gun of your special interest. It feels like that show gave me permission to go do that.
You know what I love about my girlfriend? You know why she's so great? She didn't make me watch bullshit like that.
Well, maybe she should.
No, she don't.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Dude, I've dated enough white women to have to watch that stupid shit over the years.
I've dated enough autistic men.
No, Bobby. White women want to watch, and you sound like a fucking white woman with this love of fucking 1,000-pound sisters.
I don't love that show.
And Love on the Spectrum.
I had to put my foot down with 1,000-pound sisters recently.
When they stop being 1,000 pounds, you're like, that's it. They're not that fat anymore. I'm out.
I can't get hard anymore.
Thrill me.
There's gorillas in these woods.
Mortis? What's that?
It's all on the reflexes.
Chicken's good. I like chicken.
I'd buy that for $1.
Hey, in the way.
in.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
I drink your milkshake.
Carpet Day!
You make me want to be a better man.
I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
See you at the party, Richter!
Well, it's good to be back on the Not For Everyone podcast.
Not
This will
for
be our third episode of 2026.
Yeah.
It's, April 26th.
Hey, it's like
on the night of recording this. Right in
be
front of
happy
me.
with what you get.
Right in front of me is Crude Rude Dude, the pork chop moon man, quite literally tonight. The butter chop.
Dude,
Butter chop
them
morning.
chops.
I made some.
We had
I
some
made some El
good
Salvadorian
fucking chops,
butter
yeah.
butter chops.
I was on an El Salvador vacation there.
The specimen of sexativity and the merchant of besmirchment
I'll
and
besmirch
the
you all.
lowest common denominator and the. There's way more. But
Crude Dude, the Christmas
crude.
monkey.
How could I forget Crude Rude Dude? And my name is Snobby Bobby. Now, Crude Rude Dude, I wanted to revisit something real quick with you. So we haven't talked in a while in general. We haven't talked about food in a while.
No, we haven't. It's been a minute.
And it's something that whenever I inquired with you about it, I thought for sure you would call me fat or a piece of shit or one of those things. But
it's said with love, Bobby.
one thing that I've noticed about our friendship is that food related like shamefulness is never shunned from either direction.
We don't food shame each other?
We don't food shame each other as far as like
We call each other fat.
well, no,
but
that's not the same. But if we're like, hey, this is what I did with food, and you're like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the most disgusting thing.
That's always.
Yeah. So the point is, I texted you. I hadn't talked to you.
Oh,
in like
yeah, our
weeks,
text exchange.
and I
was
said,
just
hey,
thinking about
have you ever what was it? Have
made
you
a sandwich
made
with
a
waffles
sandwich with waffles
as the bread.
as the bread?
And I was like, fuck yeah, I have.
And you were like, fuck yeah. I was like, well, and then you said something. What did you say? You said
I
something
said,
about
have you ever made a sandwich with hash brown patties as the bread?
like those McDonald's hash brown patties?
Yeah, the ones you buy at the store.
And
They're
then
good.
I said, well, I just made a chicken sandwich
Uh-huh.
with waffles as the bread.
Yes.
And I put a layer of hash brown patty
as well you should.
on top of the chicken between the cheese
Yeah, it goes,
and the
it goes
and
in the middle
waffle.
there. Yeah.
And I also did you got to do it a little bit. You got to do just a little key bump of syrup in each one of those squares. Even if it's like a savory sandwich, you got to have a little bit of sweet.
You see where I go with that?
Uh-huh.
Where we differ on this? I'm more of a jelly guy than a syrup guy. So in that waffle.
In a waffle?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason that doesn't work. I've just
Right,
never heard
yeah.
of it.
Fucking raspberry jelly in the waffle thing. Oh, that would kick it up a notch.
I think I'd like that better.
I like putting like raspberry jelly on like a ham and cheese, like a grilled ham and cheese, has some jelly in there. What I like to do is take those hash brown patties and just make a PB&J. Have one side with peanut butter, one side with jelly. It's messy as fuck because it all starts melting, right?
Would you ever put peanut butter and jelly on like a baked potato in that case?
Maybe. There's a store in New Braunfels, a restaurant in New Braunfels, right? And they sell like breakfast sandwiches with peanut butter and jelly on it. And it was like ham and eggs, peanut butter, jelly, cheese. It's
You need
fucking
something to
awesome.
cut it with, though. Yeah.
I mean, I
No.
love me a PB&J.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I like a waffle from time to time. I was never a waffle guy until they put them on sale. I was like, well, it's free. I'll take them.
Right, yeah.
Now it's called bread to me. It's called bread.
I mean, it's better than just like Wonder Bread. I'd rather eat an Eggo than Wonder Bread
yeah,
any day of the
it's
week.
just as bad for you. I'm
You
sure.
can eat them cold. I used to eat them cold. I don't know what
Oh,
the
yeah, I
fuck's
used to
wrong
do
with me.
that, too.
I don't know why. I would prefer them heated now.
No, yeah. We had Eggos in the fridge. I totally would just grab them out of the
Yeah,
freezer.
right.
It was like a pops. It was like a pastry pop.
It's like a pastry pop.
They call it a German popsicle. It's a Belgian.
Let's go, das Eggo.
It's called a Belgian snow cone.
Yeah, I heard that. The Belgian snow cone. You see eat a frozen fucking
And I didn't put
waffle.
anything on it either.
You can dip it and stuff though.
You dip it in gravy.
Gravy. Oh man, now, damn man, we just ate. So we had these pork chops. The marinade. What was the marinade, Bobby? Wasn't this marinade on these chops?
I just Googled like El Salvadorian pork marinade, and it's like
Right.
a lot of chipotle and guajillo peppers. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly.
It doesn't
Garlic.
matter, it's fine.
Same old shit, but I don't think it was actually El Salvador. It's just like Latin, right?
Right, yeah.
And then what I did is I marinated pork chops in that.
Yeah.
And then when I was done with the marinade, I was grilling the pork chops. I put them into a pot.
The marinade, yeah.
And the marinade. I put the marinade into a pot, and I put about a quarter cup of milk and half a stick of butter in there.
Oh, so you just added the milk and butter
and
after
then melted it down, and we poured that on top of the El Salvadorian pork chops.
Fucking fantastic.
And
that gravy, Bobby, that gravy was something else.
It was more of a butter garlic chipotle sauce.
It was a sauce. It was a good sauce.
It was a good sauce. Anyway, my name is Snobby Bobby, and this is Fat Adam the Fly.
Fat Adam the Fly. I got you a present today, Bobby. I want you to tell everybody the present. Usually we do present exchanges, and I always like, when I bought this present, I was like, do I need a reason to give it to Bobby? And I even texted you. I said, hey, do we have a reason to exchange gifts? And you're like, because we're friends. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You've bought me presents over the years. So it's a Hobby Lobby with my kid. And if you know Bobby, like I know Bobby, what I've always known about Bobby is he likes to cook and grill, right? Like the pork chops, burgers, and shit. And he likes Bigfoot. He's like a shaved Bigfoot. So I'm at Hobby Lobby, and they hate the gays, but they have a fucking spatula, a Bigfoot spatula, where the spatula end is like a foot.
It's like a footprint.
It's like a Bigfoot. And in the middle of the footprint is the famous silhouette of the Bigfoot fake picture thing.
It is fake.
I knew it was fake. I could have told you that fucking 20 years ago.
Breaking news.
No, yeah, obviously. Breaking news. Nobody knew that shit was fake. So, and then the end of it, like where you put your hand, it's really uncomfortable.
It's just an action figure of Bigfoot.
It's just an action figure of Bigfoot on the
It's
internet.
not
It's not ergonomic, ergodynamical.
That's exactly the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it's not good
It
for your
doesn't
hand.
make sense,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a Bigfoot with a rod up its ass with a spatula on it.
If you were using that to cook like all day with that, like your hand would have some weird
I
carpal
would have-
tunnel
yeah,
afterwards.
I would have
for sure.
hand scoliosis.
But I'm glad I got it for you, Bobby, because it's the most Bobby thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, yeah, I like meat and Bigfoot. So
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
Let's go to movie recap.
Movie recap. So I watched a movie. I watched a few movies. I went to the theater and watched some of these movies. I'm going to tell you about a little one right now that you were supposed to go with me to see, Bobby, but you pussed out at the end because you were like, the first one was dog shit and I hated it. So why would I want to see the sequel?
Well, that and also I just not that I care what the critics say, but it was panned
Well, yeah, it was
by
critically panned.
many respected
Because it's
people.
by the people that made Minions. And no, don't ever say that a fucking critic is respectable, all right?
No, I mean,
Fuck all those people.
I'm just talking about not even like like what do you think we're fucking doing? I'm not talking about Leonard Maltin over here. I'm not talking about Peter Travers. I'm talking about the vibes on my internet silo, bro. I was saying, don't see that fucking movie.
So I went and saw Super Mario Galaxy movie. And you tell you what, I loved it. It was great. It looked like Mario, just like the first one. I didn't like that Chris Pratt's in there, but you don't even remember it's Chris Pratt.
Who does he play?
He's Mario.
Oh, that's so weird.
So weird, right? He's not even Italian. He didn't even talk like this. I would have loved if he talked like this the whole time.
They should get fucking Paulie Walnuts to play him.
Yeah, I could see Paulie Walnuts. Hey, it's fucking Mario over here. Luigi.
I thought Paulie Walnuts should play fucking Doctor Strange.
That would be good. I could see Paulie Walnuts as Doctor Strange. Can we use AI or just Photoshop to make a picture of Paulie
I
Walnuts?
that to you in 6 minutes.
Fuck
6
yes.
seconds.
Fuck yes. So, Super Mario movie 2. It was great. My kid liked it, and the same reason that you hated the first one is the same reason I was just fine with it. It was just a cash in for money. Okay, cool. I'm glad they finally made a Mario Brothers movie that looks like the video game.
I don't think I would have been offended by it. I just didn't. I just felt like it'd be a giant waste of time.
It was worth $5.
Like I wouldn't fucking. I would just want to have spent that night differently.
I mean, okay, look, the plot was minimal. You know, it moved along at a lightning fast pace. There wasn't really a lot that they liked.
I heard that it was like incomprehensibly fast.
I mean, it's fine. It was just but it doesn't matter, right? Like, play Super Mario Brothers 2 and tell me if you care about the plot.
When are we going to give Doki Doki Panic? I do. It was a dream the whole time.
So here's the thing.
But fucking
Here's the
warped.
thing that will make me say the Mario Brothers 2 movie was better than Mario Brothers 1 because it had Wart from Doki Doki Panic, and he was played by Luis Guzman.
How did the Japs handle that?
Dude, Luis Guzman. Shut the fuck up.
Can you say
Luis
Japs? I don't
Guzman
remember.
was Wart. That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
but were Japanese people like, that's from Doki Doki Panic. What is this? What are they talking about here?
I don't know.
Were there Shy Guys in it?
Yeah. They're shy. The ninjas.
Were
Little
there
ninjas.
fucking-
It had Birdo and it had the Mad Bomber Mouse dude. What was his
Mauser.
name? Mauser. Mauser's in it. Yeah, bro.
Okay. You know, I don't know if you've.
And I just want to watch that shit for the Easter eggs. I just want to see that, to see Nintendo characters doing shit on screen.
I don't think that Mario 2 is a better game than Mario 3, but
It's totally different.
as far as playability and what I go back to the most,
Is Mario 2.
Mario 2, Doki Doki Panic. I'm just one of those cats.
It's cool because you're pulling radishes out of the
I was
ground.
trying to learn how to speed run it a few weeks ago. I was like, this is a waste of time.
I mean, they did like mash in the Super Mario 2 because those characters and their Peach is
Was
throwing.
Birdo in it?
Yeah. Fucking Birdo's in the fight. There's a big fight with Birdo and fucking Mouser and Wart, and they're all fighting Princess Peach.
Is it all a dream?
No, it's not a dream.
Who plays Wart?
Luis Guzman. I said that
Oh,
like 6 fucking times.
cool. I thought
You know
it,
Luis Guzman.
I thought it would be.
Do you know who Luis Guzman
Yeah,
is?
he's the fucking like Latin man that was in everything in the
The
early
fat
2000s.
Latin guy. Fucking love
Yeah,
that
he was
guy.
in Count of Monte Cristo with Guy
Fucking
Pearce.
He was fantastic in that too.
He's in everything.
He's in everything.
He
It's great.
was in fucking Spawn, wasn't he?
No, that was John Leguizamo.
Oh yeah.
It was John Leguizamo made to look like Luis Guzman.
Okay, that's just disrespectful.
I love you, Luis. I'm sorry, bro. I'm
He
sorry.
was into Lady Killers with Tom Hanks, I believe.
Sure. So maybe. So the other thing I liked about the Mario Brothers movie is it had Star Fox in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Star Fox. Star Fox is great. It was voiced by that guy I don't like. What's that guy? The Running Man, the Hitman,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Glenn Powell, the guy they're trying to push to be like the next fucking whoever he is.
Wait till you hear my movie recaps. You're not gonna. I don't know shit about what's going on.
Right. Okay. So, anyways, Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. If you got kids, if you're a big Nintendo nerd, go fucking watch it.
Well, like where do they go with it? Like what is the premise here?
So the plot is Rosalina, right? Rosalina. She's been kidnapped by Bowser Jr. Because Bowser Jr. is trying to get revenge for his father, Bowser, who was trounced in the first film.
No, yeah.
And he wants the power. Somehow he's like draining the power of the Star People to make a super ultra mega weapon, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Princess Peach, one of the Lumas, the baby Lumas, little star things from Mario Galaxy, shows up. There's a lot of shit from the game Mario Galaxy, which is a great fucking game. So shows up on Princess Peach. It's like, oh, help me, whatever. And so it turns out that Rosalina and Peach are really sisters, right? So there's that. But it's basically Princess Peach is chasing down Rosalina, trying to free her from baby Bowser or Bowser Jr. And then Mario and them are like following along too. And it's a nonsensical fucking video game plot. I mean, you played Mario Odyssey, right?
No.
The one for the Switch?
No.
What?
The only first-person Mario game I ever played was 64.
Why do you sound like a cunt right now?
I'm just saying. Like,
you never played Mario Galaxy and shit?
No.
Dude, those games are badass.
The movie came out when I was having sex with women.
Well, Bobby, you stopped
Not
having sex with
anymore.
women years ago, so you have a Switch. You should play the Mario Galaxy
And
game.
also, I remember
Play Mario Odyssey. Dude, I remember borrow Mario Odyssey.
I remember hating Mario, the one where you have like the water pack, Sunshine.
Yeah, I didn't like Mario Sunshine that much. One of my favorites. But no, so there's one part, and it's from Mario Odyssey. There's the desert with like upside down pyramids, and all the villagers are like little like candy skull Mexican headed guys with sombreros, and they were in it. I was like, fuck yeah.
Sounds racist. I'm not gonna
Those
see this
little
movie.
racist Mario Goomba guys are in there.
Cool. I got to go get a nicotine patch real quick.
Jesus Christ, Bobby. Can you have some fucking self-control?
All right, Adam, for my movie recap,
Mhm.
I watched a 1987
Oh, nice.
childhood not classic
Okay.
that I always heard about, never watched, starring a very young Joaquin Phoenix.
Is it, what's the river? What's it called?
No, it's not Indiana Jones and the Last
No,
Crusade.
it's that, what the fuck is the name
Oh,
of it?
you're thinking of
River's Edge.
Rivers. I don't think he's in that though.
Oh, it was fucking awesome.
That was a good movie.
Maybe it's just because it's called Rivers.
This is yeah, he did a thing there.
Yeah, I guess that's
This is a far less good movie than River's Edge.
it has
starring
Joaquin.
Young Joaquin before Parenthood. Okay, hold on.
Wait, was Joaquin in Parenthood or was River in Parenthood?
Joaquin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm trying to think of like the other. It was a little while ago. I'm trying to think of the other kids. Oh, is the kid from fucking the buddy of his was Ralphie from A Christmas Story, and he was in the BMX Kid or whatever.
Ralphie was in it?
Yeah, Ralphie.
The younger brother.
No.
The main kid.
The main kid in A Christmas Story.
Okay.
And he's the BMX kid, right? Or the BMX. It's called Russkies, okay?
Russkies?
Yeah, you never hear of this?
No.
It's about this group of kids. There's Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
There's Ralphie from Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a black kid.
Okay, yeah.
And they're all they're at that
the black
age where
kid.
they're running around town. They're really into like military, they're that era of like, hey, let's fuck.
They're like little G.I. Joe kids, like Rambo
G.I.
kids.
Joe Cold War era shit.
Yeah.
Right. And this is like clearly poorly executed like propaganda for children to fucking like start to ease us out and dial back the Cold War. So this was 87.
Okay.
And it's basically E.T. meets Red Dawn.
With Ralphie.
With Ralphie and
Joaquin
and
Phoenix.
the guy from Gladiator. Yeah.
Wow.
And basically,
I got to see this.
yeah, fucking, you should see it. There's jetpacks in it.
Oh, God, yes.
But basically, the premise is they're a bunch of kids. They live in like the Florida Keys, which is cool. And they like row out to their island, and they find that in their hideout, a fucking like a Russian recon boat had crashed, like shipwrecked.
And he's like hanging out.
There was
in
like
their
a
clubhouse?
Russian dude like hanging out in their little underground bunker.
Wow.
And they end up befriending him, a la E.T.
As one does. Wait. So he's like E.T., but it's a Russian instead of an extraterrestrial.
Yeah, and then there ends up being like,
Nice.
They're kind of like, I don't know, it's fucking weird. It's like all the locals that are still like, get out of here, Russkies and all that shit, and like, why are you talking like that, like kind of stuff.
Wow.
And he's just this Russian dude.
Does he speak English?
Yeah. I think so. But it's nice. There's a jetpack in it, and it's a kid.
Does the Russian guy like what's the fucking word? The Borg says
Resistance is futile.
assimilate. Does the Russian guy assimilate to the American way of life?
That's the whole point. It's all about tearing
what
down.
level of propaganda is it?
Well, that's what it is. It's propaganda to tear down the 50 years of propaganda to fucking dehumanize.
So
these
you're telling me
people.
that the KGB made this film?
No,
With Ralphie.
I'm saying that there was starting to be a shift in, because the Cold War was about to completely end in 2 years. There was
Like,
just
we're about to tear down
hey,
that wall.
we're all humans here is kind of the message. Like, we all just
Oh.
want the same things, like blah, blah, blah.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with Ralphie other than Christmas Story.
Have you seen the BMX Kid?
He was in the BMX Kid?
He is the BMX Kid.
Let's look up Ralphie. Which one's Ralphie?
The fucking blonde kid with the glasses.
That's what Ralphie looks like now. Wow,
Yeah,
look
he
at
looks
Ralphie.
like George Clooney.
He does. You're looking pretty handsome. You're looking sharp there, Ralphie.
Is it BMX Kid? BMX Boy?
No, it doesn't exist.
Now, of course it does. Oh, like the dirt bike kid.
The Dirt Bike Kid. Okay.
Is that it?
Probably.
Yeah, the dirt bike kid. I'm mixing dirt bike kid with Rad. I think is the problem there.
Okay.
He was the dirt bike kid. You've seen this poster. Look at this poster. You've seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
You saw it next to like One-Eyed One-Horn Flying Purple People Eater and like in the video store.
Right.
It's like that kind of art. The flying purple.
So anyways, you didn't watch that. You watched Russkies.
Well, that's Russkies. It was a nice little Saturday afternoon nap time movie, but it was a quaint family adventure that's E.T. meets Red Dawn, and it does not work at all, but I could see being a little kid thinking it was kind of fun.
I'm glad that we never saw that as children.
Yeah, I'm glad that I missed that one.
I'm glad I missed that
I'm
one.
glad we
too.
went to see Big Top Pee-wee instead.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer like Red Scorpion for my Russian propaganda films.
I
Starring,
prefer Rambo 3.
starring Dolph Lundgren. No, because this one, it's like, it is the Russians are the bad guys, but the super badass Rambo of Russia defects to the good guy side
Yeah.
because the Russians are such assholes.
Yeah. It's like they made like Yuri Bezmenov a cool fucking turncoat.
Right. I don't know what any of that means, but yes, I'm going to go say yes.
He's the guy that has all those interviews with J. Edward Griffin online. You've seen it where he's talking about like cultural subversion and how it's an ideological,
No, I don't watch
multiple decade
That's not on my feed.
psyop. Anyway.
That's not on my algorithm, thank God. Anyways,
you've
so
seen it.
yeah, Red Scorpion's fucking bad. But that's not what I watched. I watched something else, and I'm going to tell you about what I watched as soon as I look at my phone and remember what it was. So I saw this new movie called They Will Kill You. It has that Zazie Beetz girl who played Domino in Deadpool 2. You see Deadpool 2?
Yep.
That movie fucking rules.
It's pretty good.
It's got Juggernaut. Anywho, so she's in it, and she's like,
We've got Juggernaut.
Juggernaut's fucking
You
shit.
fucking dork.
Whatever,
Go ahead.
That was like the most badass Juggernaut in any movie.
Oh, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
X3, baby.
That movie-
Shit fucking rules.
That movie's fucking terrible.
Dude,
it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
Hold on.
No,
Real-
no, we're not talking about X3 The Last Stand.
The very end of X3 has some badass
No, it doesn't.
mutant on mutant action.
It has, okay. Oh, God damn it. Why are you making me think of this?
Because it's fucking awesome. And it's
At the end scene of X-Men 3 The Last Stand, where everybody that's a mutant just has super jumping power,
yeah.
and they're all totally generic, and it's like they don't even use but like 4 characters from the comics. It's just like guys in black jumpsuits.
all
Like,
those characters are in the comics.
no, dude, it was a real misuse of
They had like
it's a misappropriation.
Porcupine Man,
Who the fuck is that?
and
Why would you put Porcupine Man in it?
and Shadow Cat, and I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Fucking
So anywho, there's this movie called They Will Kill You, and it's like, I don't know, it's like Rosemary's Baby and Kill Bill is this put together. It's definitely very like,
is it a vengeful baby?
no, but it's like this lady is trying to save her sister who like disappeared, and so she goes to like this satanic high-rise building in New York or something, like a very Rosemary's Baby style place.
All right.
But then she's like goes all the bride from Kill Bill.
Is this new?
Yeah, it was in the theater. And so she's like starts hacking people up like on her way, but they're all like actually sold their souls to Satan and they're undead and unkillable.
This sounds great.
It's pretty good. It was
Who
fun.
directed this?
I don't fucking know.
Okay. Good movie podcasting, guys.
Somebody, but it had Zazie Beetz. And you know what I like about her? I like her hair. She's got that really fluffy, floofy, like Lenny Kravitz hair, you know, from like back in the day. But like on a hot chick, so it works. I think that the hottest thing about her is her hair. It's,
How do you spell Zazie Beetz?
I don't know, Zazie. So this movie, They Will Kill You, was directed by Kirill Sokolov, who sounds like he starred in Russkies. He made some movies.
Ooh, Zazie Beetz. I like you.
Yeah, look at her hair. That hair is so good. Oh my God, your hair, Zazie. That hair, girl. I love it. I love that that's coming
This
back
is
into
called
fashion.
Atlanta, the TV series Atlanta.
No, it's called They Will Kill You. It's a new film. It was good. It was
saw
fun.
this in the theater.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Did you pay for it, or did you just walk in?
I paid. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I went on Tuesday. I paid my $5. I'll pay my $5 for a movie. I ain't paying no $12 fucking dollars.
Dude, this is a solid score on IMDb for a horror movie. 6.5. That's worth.
It
a
was
watch.
fun. It was a lot of fun. And you could tell a lot of influence from old shit that we love. But I'm like, hey, cool. There's a lot of influence from old shit we love.
It looks like it's like fun.
She's got an axe on fire. She's got a flaming axe. And that
cartoonish
shit's...
violence.
Yeah. It was good. It was pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, fun.
So They Will Kill You, I enjoyed.
Kirill Sokolov.
It was probably better than Mario Galaxy.
It was probably better than Russkies.
Probably. I would take my child to see this before seeing Super Mario Galaxy again.
Now, I want to talk about a 90s movie I watched, followed by, unintentionally, I watched its 2000 spiritual successor.
Okay.
The first
Tommy Knockers?
no, it would be the spiritual successor of that.
Didn't they remake Tommy Knockers?
First Wives Club.
Yeah, those are very similar genres.
No, they never remade Tommy Knockers. The first one's just so good. I watched Michael Keaton starring in a family comedy called Multiplicity. From about, I want to say like 96 or so. I'm not.
Yeah.
And this was when Keaton was on the downslope. He had come off Batman Returns. He was in He was in the Snowman movie there, and then he kind of went away, and then he came back for Birdman, and now he's kind of sort of back. Right?
I mean, but think about the gap between Batman and Birdman.
Yeah.
Like, Batman made his career and ruined his career.
He was gone for a decade.
At least, but there's a lot more than a decade between those two films.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know what he was doing. But the point is, we often forget about, we think of Keaton as Bruce Wayne, or at least I do. And, you know, we've seen him in some fucking, like, really intense roles, right?
Well, you never saw Johnny Dangerously?
That's what I'm saying. He's a fucking comedic actor.
He's a comedian, yeah.
The Dream Team.
The fucking Dream Team's so great,
Fucking
man.
Johnny Dangerously.
Mm-hmm.
The Dream Team.
Yep. Christopher Lloyd, dog.
Mr.
Peter
Mom.
Boyle.
So, yeah. I watched Multiplicity, which is a quaint little family comedy of the 90s.
Yeah.
He's not going to complain, but the whole theme of it is really like, hey, you know, it's better to like just juggle your hectic schedule and try to prioritize spending time with your family versus being a workaholic and like not watching your kids grow up, all that shit, you know.
That's a trope. It's a trope.
It's a trope. So
I think that's propaganda too. That's telling you need to work more than pay attention.
No,
to your
it's
family.
the opposite though. It's the opposite.
Well, I was watching
but
that.
it might be propaganda for digital twins or clones of yourself to make them go do the things you have to do so you can hang out with your family.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. Last night, me and my kid were watching that new Darth Maul cartoon show, which is pretty decent. So there's the human character, like the non-bad guy character, has the stereotypical, I have a son, don't have enough time to spend with him really. He's sad, he's a teenager, but doesn't get to see his dad.
It's called the Harry Chapin effect in storytelling.
Sure.
Cats in the Cradle.
Yeah, Silver Spoon, Little Boy Blue, what the fuck ever.
It's about your dad neglecting you.
Right.
That
So
song.
I'm watching this with my kid. I'm like, man, I really wish that you had some like events that you needed me to go to that I just couldn't show up to.
You're like, you're just going to hang out at the house?
Yeah. I just want to like, I wish that we could use some events that I can just not go to. So then you'll really appreciate the time that I do spend with you.
I used to troll my dad growing up.
He thought it was fun.
I trolled my dad, be like, Dad, how come you never like take me to any baseball games or spend time with me? He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? We went to the Astros game last week. And I'm like, nowadays, I'll be like, hey, Dad, remember that time on my 8th birthday at Discovery Zone? You didn't show up because you got drunk and they threw you in the fucking drunk tank and it was like a Sunday afternoon. He's like, that's bullshit. That's total bullshit. Why would you say something like that? That never happened.
That's amazing.
You're an asshole.
You just made that up.
I just make shit up like that. And then the time you hit mom, like that one time you hit mom. Just like that. But anyway, it's important to watch kids grow up.
You'll never understand the whole
The 2000
side of it, Bobby.
Yeah, I know. But
You're like the perpetual child.
I list a lot of Dr. Laura Schlesinger in the early 2000s. They're like, hey, you should read to your fucking kids. You shouldn't outsource that to daycares if you can help it. Shit like that.
Did your parents do that? They read to you?
I went to like Mother's Day out, and then I was outsourced to the government when I went to public school for 18 years or whatever it is, 12 years. But anyway,
God bless the United States.
if you had to guess what the spiritual successor, the 2000 spiritual successor to Multiplicity with Michael Keaton would be, any guesses?
Virtuosity.
No, not in the slightest.
I mean, it has the same kind of name.
It has a little bit of technology going on.
It has the same kind of name.
So this is
Freaky Friday. Freakier Friday.
I mean, that kind of did have a understand your child, understand your mother.
Mr. Mom.
No, well, that's a spiritual successor to Multiplicity.
That's a spiritual precursor.
Yeah, precursor.
Yeah.
I will say that this movie does not have Michael Keaton for a reason.
Oh, well, then what the fuck?
It has one Adam Sandler in it.
Ugh.
And this is 2005, 6.
That's my boy?
No. It's called Click. It's a movie called Click.
Click was actually pretty good, if I recall.
Click is It's a Wonderful Life for like white trash.
It's funny. He's got Chris Walken in that shit.
Yeah.
It's got David Hasselhoff.
It has its moments. It's not his finest work, and it's very forgettable, but it's also very forgivable.
You know, I missed that era of Adam Sandler. He made a bunch of just like shit, but a lot of it was funny. It's still funny.
A lot of them at least have their moments, like
Right.
where you're like, oh, that was like Mr. Deeds is not a good movie, but I watch it.
Mr. Deeds is great.
Big Daddy isn't a good movie. Anger Management isn't a good movie. That era of Sandler was just like, he set the bar so, this has been talked about a million times in the show, but like he set the bar so high with Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
And then
Dare
he
I
went
say
all-
Airheads.
Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, that was Paul Thomas Anderson, but that doesn't count.
But that was like his turning point. Like, he's like, I'm trying to not just be this buffoon that got famous for Saturday Night Live. Just go with it, man. Just be fucking funny. Just be funny.
Lean into it. Yeah, be funny. Don't make fucking Jack and Jill, though.
Don't make fucking Precious Rocks or whatever.
Oh, Uncut Gems.
Fuck that movie,
The
man.
Precious Gemstones. The Righteous Gem. That show's so funny.
I do love me some Righteous Gems.
That show's so good.
That shit's amazing. All right, did you watch something else? Oh, what were you talking about?
I don't really
Virtuosity.
I don't really recommend.
Wait, why does Click have anything to do with Mr. Mom? Wait.
No. Click,
Multiplicity.
because it's the same
Technology.
It's the same message. It's like, oh, I can fast forward through my life, so I can, or like, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's the same gimmick. It's just a different sci-fi bullshit.
Yeah. It's a different
Right.
vehicle for the gimmick.
Right. Got it.
Rather than like, oh, I got work to do. Let me fast forward through this family dinner so I can go jump
it's
back on the
also
computer
like-
and neglect my family.
It's also like Liar Liar, but Liar Liar he has a curse that he can't lie.
yeah.
Parent without it's the same. It's a trope.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying for sure. I had to think about the premise of Liar Liar for a 2nd there.
We have to figure out like
It's
a whole
hey,
list
you
of
should
all those
probably-
movies.
It's just like, hey, you should raise your fucking kids and not
right.
neglect them.
Right.
Kind of standards.
It was a boomer thing. I mean,
It was
I
a
pay way
boomer.
more attention to my kid than
It
either of my
needed to
parents
be
did to me.
told to the boomers.
Right.
Well, maybe it didn't. Is the boomer? Who was the first? We were the first helicopter parents. No, because the boomers were the ones that raised us, and give us like participation trophies and all that horse shit. You're a little more Gen X though.
My parents are like, go out,
Yeah,
come back when the sun's
Yeah.
down. Don't bother
Dude,
me.
I remember riding our bikes like
miles
away. From
I remember like me and
We're
3
like-
of my friends like went down the railroad tracks for like 15 miles because we were looking for a dead body.
Yeah.
And there was like a train coming
I
at
saw
us.
this on TV.
And I had to hang from the side.
No, but like I believed you until you were making a Stand By Me reference. I was like, yeah, that's the shit we did. Even though
Right,
that was
yeah,
set,
that
like
is-
the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Like we really did have a train track right
Mhm.
there.
Oh, I'd hang out on the train tracks all the time.
yeah,
One time we found this like train track derailer on like some of these other rails. And what it is like a big yellow metal piece that's like bolted to it, right? And what it does is if a train goes over it, it just like veers them off, you know?
why
but
is that available to the public?
It wasn't. It was
derail
locked
trains.
onto the train tracks on a part of the tracks that were abandoned, right? That were closed down.
It's so people couldn't.
Ride their train down there. But me and my friends are like, how do we get this off and put it by a bridge?
It's like one of those like tire clamps, but for like those homeless hobos on the
yeah.
on the little. little,
exactly. It's like a boot.
the little.
the fucking-
it's
Like,
a-
oh golly, they knocked our train card off again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are fun. I always
Like
wanted to
in
ride
the-
one of those.
Yeah, they weren't really prevalent in our lifetime.
But
I hope we go back to that.
I think it was made for people that were actually working on the train tracks to go up to the project where they're laying the tracks and just go real fast. Yeah. But anyway, there was a time in my life, in my teens, where we were getting high at the train tracks.
Oh yeah, I did that.
And the cops came.
There's a time that me and my friends were out there, and there's a bunch of us when we were on the thing. And we were like trying to see who the toughest guy was, like jump off. And there's this new kid, Michael, right? And so we like all jumped off, and he thought that we had jumped off.
This is
train.
just the Lost Boys. This is the Lost Boys.
And we had to hang on. We were like, hey, you're one of us, Michael.
Movie memories are better than real life memories. Like the time my dad.
I don't know, Bobby.
My dad hit my mom. I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
He remembered. He doesn't want to say anything. He's like, oh, fuck, he remembers.
His dad, remember you drank a quart of scotch and set the house on fire?
That was fucked up. We had to
That's
start all the way
fucked up.
over.
We had to build. Mom didn't leave you after that.
It's a fun game.
It's so fun.
I'm going to call my
Totally
dad.
fun.
I need to call my. All right. So was that movie recap?
Let's do one more each.
One more. Okay. I got another one. So I watched a movie by Mr. Darren Aronofsky, who's made such films as
Mother.
which is great, dude. They eat a baby.
It's a terrible movie.
It's fine.
It's so bad.
It was great.
It's a little cunty.
So
So is Darren Aronofsky in general.
they ate a baby.
The wrestler's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So's Black Swan. So is fucking Pie.
Mm.
So why are you fucking rolling your eyes, bro?
Little masturbatory.
Anyways,
Little masturbatory.
so
Even
he
for
makes
you,
all.
Abby.
I like. What about the Fountain? That was pretty masturbatory.
Oh, that's a good fucking movie.
See, and that's the one you like.
That's a real good movie.
Anyways, I like Darren Aronofsky. I think he's good, but he made this new movie called Caught Stealing, and it was just basically like
the Perry Farrell biography.
yes, like he was wearing a dress and he had the stuff in his bra.
I hate that band.
No, I like Jane's Addiction. They're good.
Mm.
I don't. They're better than fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's true. I was just about to say that.
So Darren Aronofsky made a movie called Caught Stealing. And it's just like, it feels like Darren Aronofsky doing a Guy Ritchie movie.
Oh.
It feels like a Guy Ritchie movie. It's like, what's the Aces movie?
Ace Ventura 2.
Smoking Aces.
When Nature Calls.
Yeah. It just felt very Smoking Aces or like.
Is it stylized like that, though? Where it's like kind of over the top?
Yeah.
I like Smoking Aces. That's a fun movie.
It is. And Caught Stealing was a good movie, too. It was enjoyable. It had that Austin Butler kid.
I think a lot of those dudes get bored with their masturbatory stuff and they want to do something different.
I was just shocked that it was Darren Aronofsky because it wasn't cunty and masturbatory.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check that out. He's probably going to go back to cunty masturbatory next movie.
I hope so. I love that shit.
Apparently, action is incredibly tedious to direct.
Okay.
Like, you have to be a special breed to be an action director because it's a pain in the ass.
It had some twists.
It's not like, hey, let's just put the camera on Natalie Portman and then watch her cry.
Right.
And turn into a bird.
I mean, I wonder how much of an action. I mean, they still got to do car chases. That's what I want. Like this car chase scenes. I love car chase scenes in movies.
So
it's like one of the best things ever put to film. I'm sure like back in the day when like film first started, just seeing cars driving is fucking badass. Always was.
Yeah. I like to see a car drive.
I like to see it on a screen.
I'll go out in the front yard and just watch them.
Look at them roll, man. Look at them rolling on by.
Shit never gets old watching technology evolve.
I like car chases in movies.
Yeah. You need to watch Drive Angry already, please.
Okay.
Please watch that movie.
Does that have my hero, Nicolas Cage, in it?
Yes. Okay. It's like the most Adam movie I can think of, and you've never seen Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage. Anyway, I watched a different movie that's not Drive Angry, and I just want to say the good news is Styles is back.
Styles
is back.
Wesley Snipes?
No, Styles. I watched Teen Wolf 2 with Jason Bateman. They brought Styles back, and they brought back he's called Chubby. And Chubby is Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh.
He was also in Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2. And then Styles was Michael J. Fox's best friend in the first Teen Wolf movie. Okay. Right? And he was a cool guy.
So wait, what did you watch? Teen Wolf 2?
I watched Teen Wolf 2.
Okay. Yeah.
In Styles.
Did he get werewolf eyes and do better?
God, just let me finish.
Fine. Go ahead, Bobby.
Who played Styles?
I don't fucking know. I haven't watched fucking Teen Wolf 2 since I was like 12 because it's stupid.
So it's kind of like Styles is basically like think Robert Downey Jr. in Back to School. He's like that.
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Right,
you know what I'm talking about.
Totally.
Don't act like I said something pretentious just now. I referenced fucking Rodney Dangerfield.
I'm just waiting for you to get on with it.
So Teen Wolf 2 stars Jason Bateman as the cousin of Michael J. Fox and the uncle.
Is Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Is the main guy?
From Silver Spoons.
Wow. From Arrested
Development.
Yeah. Arrested Development.
In Horrible Bosses, which is a fun movie.
In Ozark. He was in Ozark.
What was
Jason Bateman's pretty great.
What was the Stephen King one? He was like the series he was in probably 6 years ago. That show was awesome.
Is it Jason Bateman, Stephen King?
Yeah, it's like a murder mystery, supernatural thing.
The Outsider. Yeah, that was good. It was on HBO.
Jason Bateman's badass.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking good.
But he's not bad. Well, he's not his fault. The problem with Teen Wolf 2 is like it's branded and advertised as a comedy. It's a sequel to Teen Wolf, for Christ's sake.
Right. So it should be just excellent. It should be like cinematographically perfect.
It should have a joke in it. Should have jokes.
There's no jokes?
There's no jokes. There's little glimmers of comedic something going on. But there's nothing like funny about this movie.
Right.
And ultimately nothing endearing either. Because like the first Teen Wolf isn't like laugh out loud funny. It's just like, it's a charming little fucking coming of age tale that's an allegory for puberty and all that.
I mean, it's not that
you're
good.
A wolf.
It's nostalgia. Like,
well, watch that and then watch Teen Wolf 2 and get back to me. Now, Teen Wolf.
I don't want to watch either of them.
The original Teen Wolf, he's a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
Teen Wolf 2, what sport do you think it is?
He's a surfer.
Close. Boxing. He's a boxing werewolf.
Boxing werewolf?
And
I mean, I'd watch a werewolf fight.
And he,
like with gloves on. Yeah.
But he was brought there on like a scam boxing scholarship. I don't even know boxing's a collegiate sport. But because the science department wanted to study him, but he didn't even know he was a wolf yet.
Where's Michael J. Fox in this?
He's not. He's not in this.
Okay.
He's on to Doc Hollywood at this point.
Okay, right. So this
is class. He's on to Back to the Future 3 at this point. Far better movie, underrated sequel, Back to the Future 3.
I mean, Back to the Future, all of them are better than any Teen Wolf.
Agreed.
100%.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to tonight's main event. This came out of a harebrained scheme of mine that I've had for years. I want to do some more sword and sorcery on the show.
Let's just do the Barbarian Brothers.
I'm down. I'm down to do that. I'm down to do Hercules with
Kevin Sorbo?
No.
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno? No. Sword and sorcery is kind of the
swords and sandals.
The mini theme here. I'm a fan of the genre in general. I think that John Borman's Excalibur is a masterpiece.
Yeah, Excalibur's pretty fucking good.
I think Willow's a masterpiece.
Yeah, Willow's really fucking good.
When this genre is hot, it's hot. When it's not, it's not. And I would say that Krull is the exception to that rule.
Oh, is it?
I would say it's the exception to that rule.
And please,
and we'll get more.
Elucidate.
We'll get more into that as we go along on this edition of Sword and Sorcery Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt Sandal Fuck.
Thunderbolt Sandal Fuck.
Yeah, bro.
1983. Sword and Sandal is more
what?
Like Jason and the Argonauts and Spartacus.
Instead of like Jason the Argonauts, this one has laser fucking spears.
Laser Cylons in the Middle Ages. Let's talk about Krull from 1980 something.
1983's.
You know, Krull. What's that IMDb description say?
A prince and a fellowship of companions set out to rescue his bride from a fortress of alien invaders who have arrived on their home planet, Krull.
On a distant planet, a great kingdom was ravaged by beings who came from the future to conquer the universe. Now, the only survivors follow a doubtful seer and a throneless king.
They will hold her in the Black Fortress. You must have help.
Thieves, bandits, fighters, and brawlers.
Desperate men. Those are the kind of men I need.
Well, you heard him. We are now an army.
At the end of an impossible journey, they must fight an invincible enemy.
Here's the knowledge you seek.
I shall be your king.
In the fortress, you will face more than the slayers.
What is about to happen to them could never have happened on Earth. Columbia Pictures presents a world apart from anything you have seen before.
Krull from 1983. I gotta
Peter
say,
Yates.
I would like to call this movie right now. I call it a genre stew. It's a genre stew.
It's sci-fi fantasy. It's
you look at
combination,
but it's not like it like acknowledges that hey, these dudes over here are in high fantasy world, and these dudes over here are in interdimensional alien intergalactic.
Yeah,
shit
but
world.
the interdimensional alien intergalactic motherfuckers still rode horses. They didn't have like hover bikes or nothing.
Okay, well, fair enough. That's a fair point.
This is just a fantasy movie. It's just a fantasy movie. They just kind of tacked in aliens,
but that doesn't
to make it sci-fi.
It doesn't bother me that there's lasers in this.
No, it's fine.
In a high fantasy. Movie.
No, I'm fine with aliens invading medieval times. That's great.
Yeah,
it's fucking cool as shit.
Okay, so that said,
yeah.
I'm going to say it right now, and we'll explain why. But we talk about a lot about how a lot of times movies have good ideas, but they're executed poorly, so there's no market to remake them.
Yeah.
I think that this is a great example.
Krull is a movie that deserves a remake.
Deserves a real remake with some talent behind it, a cohesive plot where things happen. Maybe dial it back about 30 minutes.
I mean, yeah, it was a little long.
But we'll get into all of that. Now, Krull is interesting, though, because this is the early 80s where studios are desperately trying to find the next Star Wars.
Well, here's the thing with this one. It didn't start off as a Star Wars ripoff, which is what it ended up. But in 1980, Columbia Pictures, they went to the producer and they're like, hey, what if you can make a Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Uh-huh.
What would you make? So this was like the initial idea was inspired by Dungeons and Dragons.
I could see like other realm aliens
Right.
in a Dungeons and Dragon plot.
Sure. And the original draft of the film was called The Dragons of Krull. So it wasn't going to be that weird alien monster, which looked fucking stupid. We'll get to that.
That sounds way cooler than Krull.
But it
I
was
thought
dragons.
Krull was the name of the guy.
Krull's the name of the planet.
Because I hadn't seen, this was not a staple for me growing up.
I watched it a lot when I was a kid. I know why. Now I'm like,
because of all the hot guys.
No, because of the swords and the sorcery.
Oh, yeah.
And the sandals and the laser blasters.
Yeah. I mean, it ticks all those boxes. I mean, I get some Dune vibes from it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I get like the main baddies are Cylons
Also,
from
the main
Battlestar Galactica.
Like the main old dude was the guy from Dune.
There's that.
So you're just always thinking Dune.
And then,
looking at
this is before
This is before Dune.
This is before Masters of the Universe, but like I get Castle Grayskull vibes going on here.
I would definitely say this is better than the Masters of the Universe film with Dolph Lundgren.
I'd probably agree with you.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It doesn't have any of the modern time shit. I don't want to see modern time shit. I don't want
it
to see
had
that.
the integrity to keep it.
Sword and sorcery era.
Well, that's what's to its credit. Like, I don't want to. I'm not trying to take a dump on this movie, but there's a lot of things wrong with it.
Oh yeah.
But it's totally watchable. At the
and
same
they
time.
spend a lot of money on it.
I have a friend. We say that a hard 5, 1 out of 10 rating system.
Mm-hmm.
A hard 5 is the lowest you'll go, but still recommend it to someone.
Right.
I think this is like kind of a 5-6 out.
I would like to see this movie cut to 90 minutes.
Well, of course.
I would like to see a Krull. I want to see 110 minutes, 70 minutes of Krull.
Not because
Give me the best 70 minutes of Krull.
For a couple reasons too.
Sure.
One, there are sequences in this movie that are like, did they what? Why are we? What is this? Like, what does this have to
do with
anything? And it's one of the best sequences in the whole movie, by the way.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'll get there in a second. And then also, anything that's not hard on good, I don't want it to be more than 90 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
The scene I'm talking about is the white spiders.
Yeah, that's just fucking badass.
But like that scene's amazing. But like, well, what was that about?
It was about him trying to. You know what? Just ask me a question, will you?
Adam, what is 1983's Krull even about?
So it's about this ancient land, right? And thousands of years ago into the past of this medieval world. But what's happening is there's a giant alien spaceship. It's like that Black Knight thing that's supposedly circling around Earth right now. It's just a big stone spaceship in a bob. Yeah, Bob, your hands up.
As cliche as it is, I love a big opening shot of a giant structure in space.
Flying towards a planet.
And it looks fucking fantastic.
It looks fucking badass. It looks spectacular.
Yeah, this movie has visual integrity.
When the shit hits, like there's a giant crack in the earth that breaks open in front of it. And they built that. You know they built that.
You see like where obviously the little like air machines where they're
shooting up dust.
Perfect beams of dust.
It's fucking great.
It's good stuff though. And I mean, okay, all this said, I just want to point this out too. This is a 1 degree away from being Mystery Science Theater fodder.
Sure. Oh, it could totally be Mystery Science.
I think it still could. It's better than that, but I mean, it's getting in the realm of those like David Carradine fantasy movies, those C-tier shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even think of a name of it right now.
This is like that level, but this had a budget. Like they put a lot of money into this, thinking this was going to be a hit.
It's got a solid cast. They actually put money behind it to try. I'm assuming they wanted to make
I don't
a
know.
franchise
I never
out of
saw
this.
that first guy, the main guy, in anything else. That fucking dude.
Well, it had a young Liam Neeson in it.
It did have a young Liam Neeson.
It had the guy from Dune.
It had the guy from Dune. It had the that weird looking guy that always plays a weird looking guy in movies. He was like the main dude, the Thorquil guy, the main barbarian.
Yeah, and it had the most British looking man on the planet. His name is David Batley.
Yeah, he was in.
He was in Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
he was the teacher, the headmaster.
Yeah,
of Willy
Wonka.
Wonka.
Willy Wonka. He looks exactly the same in this.
And he kind of looks like Steve Coogan.
Yeah,
Steve Coogan's less attractive older brother.
His more British older uncle. Yeah,
both of those people look incredibly British.
Maybe it's just the teeth.
It's the long jaw.
The long jaw, the stiff upper lip.
Yeah,
and the mangly teeth. Fucking the London Bridge falling down on those fucking things. So anyway, this big giant alien space rock shows up.
Dental planned.
What runs out of it are evil horse bound alien knights called Slayers, which is a fucking awesome name. And then their main boss is the Beast, who lives in this castle.
So I want to point this out now.
Invaders, alien invaders.
There's basically no character development, and there's no established characters are just silhouettes of things you've seen before, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The villain is an alien, and there's one like scene with the princess where they're going like his motivation is literally just like, I'm here to rule.
He wants to marry her.
And he wants to marry her, make her queen. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. The point is, all of these characters in this movie are just vapid silhouettes of other fantasy. There's the wizard. There's like the Cyclops Chewbacca character.
There's the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
There's the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
And it's all that shit, but like there's really nothing going on with like even the main, what's the main? It's not Krull. His name's not Krull. The main guy.
Corwin. Prince Corwin.
Prince Colwyn, played by Ken Marshall. The great Ken Marshall. There's very little, like there's no arc to any of these characters. Anyway, go ahead. I have more to say about this, but I don't want to get into it.
So what's happening is these medieval people are getting overrun by these alien space slayers. And so two ancient enemies of kingdoms, right? They're coming to a truce. They have to truce to fight these alien invaders.
Watchmen, that shit.
Right. And so what they're doing is the children, the prince and the princess, are getting married. But the dad kings, they don't want that. It's the prince and princess that want it. They're like, we're going to have a baby that's going to rule the galaxy because they say that in the beginning.
Rule the galaxy?
The prophecy is their child will rule the galaxy.
Interesting. Because I like to think of this world as your just no-nonsense, high fantasy medieval
But
world.
there's aliens showing up, meaning there is a bigger galaxy.
Yeah.
You know
but did they know that?
Yes, they do.
Apparently
and I'll
they do.
get to that.
This is where I'm getting Dune vibes, by the way.
Sure. It's like Arachna.
It's Game of Thrones in space
Arcadia.
kind of shit. Yeah.
The spice should flow.
Yeah.
So anywho, then like the aliens invade during their wedding and kill their parents, and they have to like grab fire out of water. And then there's just like some straight up Errol Flynn, like you were saying, man. Like they're walking up the stairs and he swings with his feet out, and it's like sword fights.
Yeah.
But when they're sword fighting and lance fighting, there's red lightning. This looks really bad.
I like that because that stuff's great. Like that's the stuff I like about this movie. It's very charming in this. It is. Hey, let's just do like a 1980s Errol Flynn thing.
Yeah.
With aliens. And that can work. I think that Princess Bride kind of does that too,
Sure.
in a good way.
Yeah, Princess Bride's really good.
In a way better way.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. But this is, and I don't know, I haven't seen any of those Errol Flynn movies or any of those, even those 1930s like serials.
Sure.
But I'm assuming there's nothing to them. I'm assuming it's basically serialized comic book type nonsense.
It sounds fun.
For children. Yeah.
Sounds great.
There's nothing sophisticated or deeper fucking message behind them other than like, save the princess.
There's no sophisticated message behind Krull. I can tell you that.
Krull, the only thing I can pick up on is that love is eternal, not power. That's one theme.
Is that the thing?
Because he when the evil
beast,
the extra alien, the giant alien from Extra.
It does look like that. They maybe reused the Extra costume. I don't know.
They wish.
I don't know which was first.
But there's a whole dialogue about how like your power will be eternal, and like the chick's like, no, only the love is eternal, power is fleeting, and all that stuff.
All that bullshit, yeah.
And then it's represented by the fire at the wedding, and anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
You're getting ahead of it. So they kidnap the princess and take her to the Black Fortress. And inside the Black Fortress, it's all very organic looking. It looks like the walls are made of teeth, not like a bunch of little teeth, but just giant tooth enamel walls, and there's like walkways over chasms that's just like bones.
The set pieces in the sets were fucking cool. Like this movie has visual integrity, and I think I would argue probably they were trying to do more with what they had as far as the budget goes. Like, but it's totally forgivable because it's a cool movie to look at. Like it's very uniquely early 80s and like well communicated from a visual standpoint. And there are scenes where you're going like, this kind of looks almost like a cheap storybook, but I think that was almost kind of the point.
Oh, the matte paintings were fantastic.
Yeah. Well,
fantastic.
even when he's like climbing the cliff, I'm like, I
Yeah.
can see the set there. Like this is just like this is like just a little podium of rocks they're shooting
Right.
him on.
It's fucking great. It's so great.
But
I would like to see this movie 70 minutes, just cut out all the talking and just have like the action sequences and the beautiful set pieces. Like this would be great to have on in the background.
at a cool rock and roll bar.
Yeah, exactly. Just the cool parts of Krull playing over and over again. I'd watch it.
Yeah. So yeah, the princess gets kidnapped.
And then Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up and he's like Prince Colin's the only guy alive left in the palace after the invaders. And then the guy shows up. He's like, oh yeah, we got to find Excalibur. I mean the glaive.
So if there's any remnant,
Use the Force, Luke.
if there's any, well, there is the Force in this movie too, by the way. But if there's any remnant of an arc for our protagonist, Prince Cowlin,
Yeah.
at the very beginning, he's like
Cowlin.
kind of freaking out about everything that's happened, and the guy's going like, "I was told to come find a king, and I only found a boy."
Yeah.
And you're going like, okay, well, he's going to evolve into a man by the end of this movie. But he kind of like he steps up to the plate, but it's not like, oh, like he's a changed man.
I mean, he was just being a whiny bitch at that part. The rest of the time, he was just out kicking ass.
Yeah, he's Errol Flynning it all over the place.
The whole time. Like, he was never like, oh, he was always like, we'll do it.
That kind of dashing Errol Flynn protagonist isn't as common anymore, I don't think.
Yeah.
You see it in Princess Bride. I think Wesley's a bit like that.
That's from
I would say
1987.
even maybe like a Star-Lord is kind of like that, where it's like charming and funny, not just pure brawn, but like skill and what do they call it in charisma and D&D, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, the princess gets kidnapped to the Black Temple of the King or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's cool looking. There'd be scenes in there where it's like showing the demon monster and it's like doubled. It's just like a picture of a mouth and his face like kind of merged together. It all just looks real trippy. And this shit looks fucking badass.
Yeah, it looks
She's
great.
standing in a giant eyeball, like in the middle of it, like an eyeball statue.
Yeah, and so like you said, Obi-Wan shows up.
Oh, yeah.
And
tells him we got to go on a quest to find the glaive, which is the awesome 5-sided star blade thing.
I always assumed the glaive had more of a role in this movie than it actually does. I thought it was like a MacGuffin or something.
Right, yeah, I know.
But it's not. It's just
hardly
it's his
there.
light. He needs that for the climax or whatever.
But he only uses it at the end. Like, he doesn't like whip that shit around and fuck people up with it during the movie. He's always sword fighting.
Yeah, more on that later. So he has to go climb a mountain to get the glaive. It's a weapon of legend.
It's Excalibur. It's like there's only one guy that can pull the fucking glaive from the goo, and he has to like reach his hand into like the pink goo from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
It's like Vigo the Carpathian's mountain, and pulls it out. And he's like, oh. At first I'm like, is that lava? And I was like, no, that's goo.
And
It's pink goo.
and then he grabs baby Oscar and runs out the cave.
Yes.
But yeah, he goes into a cave of pink goo, grabs the glaive. It didn't seem too difficult. I think the climb was more difficult than retrieving the glaive itself.
The rocks just started falling at him.
But yeah, was that it? Was to imply that there's only like one man that can wield?
Yeah, he was
kind of
King
thing?
Arthur. It was King Arthur.
Okay, because he's saying, if you don't come back, you're not coming back.
Right. It was very Arthurian. But I guess the Excalibur didn't just murder people when they didn't pull it out.
So now we have Obi-Wan, that guy, the main guy, Prince Colwyn.
And they're going through the swamp, and then a fireball flies out of the sky and crashes in the pond next to him. And then the most British man you've ever seen pops out and is like, I'm off by a few thousand miles.
Yeah, and this is where I
should have
get
said kilometers.
I want to say, was this Beastmaster vibes here? Like this wizard can just turn into animals.
Yeah.
He doesn't control the animals.
No, he turns into animals.
He turns into animals like
a goose.
He turns into a goose. He turns into a beagle at one point.
Beagle, tiger. A tiger.
I was like, why don't you just turn into a gorilla the entire movie and just fuck shit up?
Right. Be a hippo.
Be a hippo.
He'll tear shit up as a hippo.
But yeah, that's his magic power, though. And I guess he would be the comic relief in this.
He is the comic relief.
Yeah, he's the
one.
wacky wizard that turns into a goose.
Yeah,
and this is a great. This is a great
guy.
that set where they're like at the pond with. That's when I realized like, oh, this movie like looks cool.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It's like Legend and shit.
It kind of like Legend. Yeah, in that sense.
The Legend used a fog machine the entire time.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Or at least dry ice.
Something. One of the two.
And I'm pretty sure they had that in this movie too. But And then here's the thing. It's a very Odyssean legend, right? Like they're just going from place to place doing something till they get to their final destination.
Join their cause.
But a lot of the places they go to, like nothing, like if anything happens, they quite easily get out of it without any kind of like emotional strife or loss. Like, yes, people die along the way, but like they just kind of stop acknowledging it and they just move on, right? I guess they have to.
They have to.
But the point is, they go and they move into like a desert canyon area, and they run into Robin Hood and his merry men.
They run into a bunch of robbers, thieves and robbers. In these thieves and robbers is Liam Neeson, a young Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn himself, and then also Hagrid. Ronnie Coltrane is one of those guys. And then the dude, who's the dude?
Alan Armstrong.
Alan Armstrong. What do I know that guy from? Because that guy's ugly mug I've seen 1,000 times.
The Mummy Returns, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Sleepy Hollow.
Van
that's
Helsing, right. Which is a terrible film I watched recently.
Oh, that movie's bad.
Yeah, you probably know him from Sleepy Hollow. He's another attractive British mug.
He looks very British.
He looks very British. Not as British as old David Batley, though, the most British man.
Yeah, it's the jawline and the teeth on that guy is just obviously British.
Yeah, there's a lot of British people in this. I think I want to say Liam Neeson's Welsh, though, isn't he?
I don't know. It's all the same to me. So, anywho, then he's like, I'm a king, join my cause. And Robin Hood's like, only if you can prove it. And he like pulls out a key, the king key or something. I don't know, some bullshit.
Yeah.
The robbers join him.
There was almost an interesting thing about like enslavement versus freedom. Like we're free because we live outside of our oppressors kind of thing going on. But he's going, well, we got to rebuild the kingdom. And why did they end up joining him again? Because the little kid?
Because he's the king.
Because the kid from Angels in the Outfield is there. And
is the kid from Angels in the Outfield?
No, but he looks like him.
I thought it was the kid from The Land Before Time.
No, it looks like the kid from Neverending Story 2.
Oh. It looks like the monkey.
Chaka from... He doesn't look like Chaka from fucking Land of the Lost.
So anyways, so they get them to join. And then they're like, okay, we need to find the fortress. Because the fortress disappears and reappears every dawn.
And they go to the other Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and so the Obi-Wan's like, no, we got to go to the old seer, the old blind wizard dude in the emerald robes, right?
Yeah.
And that guy's cool. And he's like blind. And he's like pulling a crystal emerald out of the sky and showing visions.
And he has a boy servant.
He has a manservant who's a child. It's a child servant.
It's a boy servant.
It's an indentured boy servant. And then, that kid's not growing up right. So then they take him.
It's his only family.
To go find, they got to go deep in the swamp, right? Because deep in the swamp, otherwise, like your psychic powers, like the beast can counteract your psychic powers and fuck you up, right? But he can't from the middle of the swamp. So they're going to the middle of their quest.
For reasons?
For reasons, right. And while they're in the swamp, there's a quicksand, right? And there's a pretty cool quicksand effect.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I liked it.
So, okay. So far we've gone, okay, we're in a little waterfall area and we meet a wizard. Then we move on to a desert canyon and we meet Robin Hood. And
right.
Then we go up a mountain or whatever into a cave and meet an old soothsayer with a boy servant. Like nothing's, like this is just, we're just snowballing our crew of our fellowship of the...
from random place to random place. Yeah. But
like,
I want to see the map of this because none of it makes sense.
Because like... Is there even like a little exchange or battle with Robin Hood's merry men there? I feel like there should have been something going on.
There was a little bit. They like threw the axes at each other, and then and the king just like, I'm the king.
And then the wizard showing up, he just shows up. Like there's nothing.
Well, he showed up at the main guy, the Ymir guy, the dude who goes in the witch place, the web place. That dude like came as Obi-Wan to him while he was laying in the castle and was like, you have a greater purpose.
Sure.
Right.
That's right.
They're just all just showing up.
That's the thing too. Like, here's the other thing. Like, there's a lot of things where they're going, it almost feels like they're going, we haven't really hashed out these characters at all, so let's throw these scenes in there.
Yeah, there's no character development.
Which makes this a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't really develop any of the characters. It's just like, But anyway, so the quicksand scene, I mean, that's
fucking great.
This is our first run-in with something like kind of
threatening.
Exactly.
Right.
And a lot of the threats in this movie are easily overcome. You might lose the wizard guy who was sent out by a fucking clone drone.
Let me tell that part. So while they're in the swamp, they got to go these 2 trees, right? So following boy servant.
3 trees to grow as one.
Yes, thank you. And they're going out there and like boy servant's got to like carry him along. 'Cause he's the only one who knows how to get there because the other guy's blind. Now, while they're there, Buddy's drowning in the quicksand. We lose our first bandit in the quicksand. But while that's happening, old blind wizard guy is standing somewhere else. And another clone of him, a doppelganger, shows up and fucking kills him, throws his body in the quicksand.
But who is the one that notices this?
So he's on the way to he's going to kill the king. And then he's about to kill the king because he's like got devil claws, right?
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, giant Cyclops fucking shows up and throws a spear and impales him. And then the dude's face starts melting. It looks
That's
fucking
not the
bad.
intro of the Cyclops, though.
No, they've seen the Cyclops before. Just follow him.
He just follows him
And
around.
follow him.
He's like the wise old brute.
Yeah, he's like
He's a bit of the
Chewbacca.
Yeah, he's like a Chewbacca or a what's the one from Gilgamesh or fucking Beowulf. There's always one of those guys.
Yeah. Alan the Alien. Yeah, this is one of those guys.
Yeah, Robbie the Robot.
Yeah.
He's like a Robbie the Robot.
So these Cyclopses are on this planet, right? And here's how we know they know about interstellar travel. Because the Cyclopses came from somewhere else. And thousands of years ago, Cyclopses had two eyes, just like us. But they made a trade with the beast to give up one of their eyes to be able to see the future. And apparently they did this as a species, right? So then they all started having one eye, but the only thing they could see in the future was their own death.
This is actually pretty cool fucking heavy metal lore going on here.
Yeah.
But it's also very lackadaisical.
Okay, like what's that to do with anything?
Like everything we're saying sounds kind of cool, right?
Yeah,
And I want to love this movie, and I feel like if I grew up watching it, I would.
I mean, I grew up watching it. I don't love it. I don't
maybe
love
not.
it.
Right?
It's
but anyway,
it's a movie.
So the quicksand is like the first moment of tension since like the wedding.
Sure.
Which the wedding was a fun Errol Flynn Robin Hood sword fight scene.
Right.
By the way, the Cylons from the alien ship or whatever.
The Slayers.
Yeah, the Slayers.
When they die.
They have like batons that shoot lasers and
It's
also
like a
act as
spear.
like spears.
It's a spear with a laser.
So
on
we're
it.
going lasers versus
laser spear.
lasers
swords.
versus swords in this movie, which granted, cool. I mean,
And
that
axes.
sounds kind of cool.
They have axes.
But there, like you said, that like with those, with the Slayers and even the technology is there for them, but then they also have like really primal looking shit. Like we'll get to it, but like the spike room in the castle. I'm like, why not just have fucking Gatling guns
because
of
these
lasers?
are medieval aliens.
They're kind of like the
Right?
yeah.
That's what it is. It's like medieval aliens.
You know what? This movie's kind of like almost in the same genre as Ewok Battle for Endor.
Yeah, maybe. This
Where
is
it's
better.
like
This is better
it's
than
medieval
Ewok Battle for
high
Endor.
fantasy meets space shit. But anyway, yeah, this might be better than that.
You know, you could have done the whole thing without it being the aliens. You could do the same exact movie.
Well, they had to have a couple things. They had to have like a common threat for the two kingdoms to unite.
Sure.
And they needed to have something like kind of existential or abstract, like outside of their, like it had to just land and be a threat.
It could have been a dragon.
And it was also like, we need our own Star Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
We need our own Star Wars
Let's make
adventure.
this Dungeons and Dragons movie we were going to make. Let's make it Star Wars too.
Now, this movie did flop at the box office.
Oh, yeah. Critically and commercially.
But it's gained a cult following, as most of these movies like to talk about.
I mean, I suppose it has. It's not awful. It's not. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of it that I remember that is still cool.
Mm-hmm.
When I watch, I'm like, that shit's still cool.
It has its moments.
Yeah.
But nothing, okay, so
But there's too many moments altogether.
let's get into Act 3 now. Okay,
Okay.
They finally,
They've got their whole crew.
the blind guy gets killed in the quicksand.
Yep.
Moment of tension. They fought a couple of the Cylons in the woods a few times.
And then they gotta, there's only one way they can find out where the thing's gonna be. Because again, they gotta find out where it's gonna be tomorrow, right? Because it's gonna move every day. So they gotta find out where is the Black Fortress gonna be tomorrow. So they're gonna go to the Widow of the Web, who's this old broad that lives inside of a ball, inside of a giant spider web, inside of a cave.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, you have these characters. You have like the Oracle and like even like the old blind wizard
the
man.
seer, he was a
I'm
seer.
like, they just get fucking like groceries delivered to them to their like spider.
No, they have boy servant.
Their spider nest.
The old guy had a boy servant. The witch had a spider.
Yeah,
giant
like,
spider.
we brought you your Triscuit crackers.
Right, yeah. Here's your Metamucil. Whatever the fuck they need. So old Ymir, the old wise man guy, he's like, there's one other person we can check with. The wizard, the widow of the web. And everybody's like, oh no, she'll kill you. She's evil.
This was an excuse to do a kick-ass set piece, though.
It's fucking bad.
This is the best. This is one of the most unnecessary scenes in movie history, but also one of the, like the delta between unnecessary and cool as fuck looking.
It's cool as fuck.
Like, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, let's keep the spider scene.
Yeah. There's like the giant white crystalline spider that's like chasing him down. So he has to crawl out over there to get to this witch. And apparently the witch is his ex. That's his ex-lady.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
That murdered his child.
And murdered his child that he didn't even know about till today.
He's like, I forgive you.
So
Seriously,
he's like,
where's the castle?
hey, it's me, your ex. And she's like, okay, I'll turn the hourglass over. And the spider won't kill you until this hourglass is done. So be quick.
It's kind of cunty, but
yeah, no shit, right? To say, hey,
Women.
chill out, spider. Yeah. So he climbs the web, makes it there just in the nick of time. And she's all old and mangled, but he's like, I see you through the beauty that you once had. And then she turns into that hot chick from Dune, the mom from Dune. That's the mom from Dune.
mm-hmm.
She's smoking. And she's like, oh, well, take my sand and I will die. And you will hold the sand in your hand and the spider won't kill you. But once the sand falls out of your hand, you will die too.
For reasons.
But the Black Fortress will be at this place tomorrow. So they got what they needed.
And she knows for reasons.
For reasons. Yeah, right. So he makes it out with a handful of sand. The spider then attacks the ball that she's in and kills her because she broke the rules by breaking her hourglass.
Yeah.
And then the old man gets back to camp while the sand's dripping out of his hands, just enough time to tell them where the thing's going to be.
What is this? I know the sand deflected the spider.
So here was the whole thing, because I'm like, why did the old guy die too? She's like, her dumb line is, I will give you my life in this sand so the spider won't kill you. So hold it in your hand. But when that
As an apology for murdering your son.
Yeah, but when that sand runs out of your hand, it's your life now too.
This is like a Dio song.
So you're going to die too, right? So he's like, okay, we'll do this. So they're both going to die. It was like a Romeo and Juliet double suicide.
He had to rush back to tell him where the space fortress was going to be.
Before all the sand fell out of his hand.
All right. I'm glad you explained that to me because I found that scene to be incredibly abrupt and unnecessary. And I didn't know what it was they were doing there, but
I knew.
Okay. I think I started to kind of doze off a bit. I woke up to
I watched it with my kid. My kid did not like it. He laughed at it. He laughed at how bad it was.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
So I mean that was a cool set piece. I mean that's like an alternative title. That was a cool set piece.
And then they figure out it's 3,000 leagues away, which a league is like, it's 1,000. I don't know. It's like 3 miles or some shit.
It's some stupid biblical measurement system.
Yeah. So we looked it up. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. So they had to go 3,000 miles. Like, how are we going to get there?
So then there's a whole montage of them training wild horses.
They're like the fire mares. We need the fire mares. There's these horses that can run 3,000 miles.
So that's what I'm saying. They're like from one thing to next thing.
Yep.
And there's not even like, there's very little of like, hey, here's a shot of them like trek, like time, like to show time passing. Here's a shot of them like trekking across the mountainside at sunset or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, all right, we're in the swamp with the quicksand. We got the magic sand from the spider lady.
Yep.
And now we're on a prairie taming wild horses.
Yeah.
And then we're in the desert after we tame the wild horses.
Well, the wild horses is awesome because they're running and the fire mares shoot fire out of their feet.
Yeah,
so
cool.
they're running. And
then they can fly like E.T.
Yes,
on the bikes.
it was like, they're like E.T. They were like, it was like reindeer. It was
that's
Santa's sleigh with fire.
The Arabian Nights pulls from that. I mean, they pull from that a little bit. They have like a flying horse and that kind of shit.
I'm not
a
terrorist. I don't know.
No, I
don't watch that Aladdin bullshit. No, but anyway, it's all jokes, y'all. So yeah, they had this bad, and the scene looks cool. Like when it's showing the map paintings with the fiery tracks running across them, tiny in the distance.
Yeah,
shit's fucking awesome.
Again, I mean, this has all the elements of something cool to look at.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going like, okay, they've done this. They've checked this off their list. They've done this conundrum and got out pretty easily.
They got all of it.
Again, people do die along the way here and there, but you don't give a shit about them, and neither do they, it seems.
Yeah. They're on a quest. They got to carry on their quest.
It's very bloated with character. Like, we don't need this. We need like maybe 4 or 5 guys tops.
But they have this whole gang of bandits.
Yeah, they're going to repopulate the earth after they...
No, they have this whole gang of bandits. And we do lose some. Like, we lose Hagrid. When they're climbing up the tower, the Slayers shoot Hagrid and he dies.
Yeah, in that bridge scene.
Yeah, and then when they get inside, they kill Liam Neeson. So some of these, but all these bandits were just there as fodder. Those were the ones that were going to die. You got to have somebody's got to drown in the quicksand, you know?
Sure. So
they get in.
Well, the blind soothsayer drowns the quicksand.
Yeah, another guy dragged the quicksand before that.
See, I didn't remember that guy.
So also the Cyclops, when they're doing the fire mares, he's like, "This is where I leave you. I've foreseen my death. This is where I need to be."
Can you cheat death if you...
Apparently, you're not supposed to. It'd be extremely painful for him. So then when they're trying to get in the tower, guess who rides up on a fire mare? It's the Cyclops. He said, "Fuck my destiny."
Mm-hmm.
And he gets shot and he breaks in.
That was his destiny.
And then he gets in there and the door's like slamming closed. So he's trying to hold the door open while all the other guys run in. And he's like slowly crushed.
That's some good shit.
Fucking rad.
That's good shit.
It's good shit. There's some good shit in this movie.
There's some good shit in this movie. And this is, so now we did a whole like, conquer the castle, sword fight, laser scene to do all this. The Cyclops sacrifices himself, all that.
Robbie Coltrane dies.
We have the little boy still with them. He looks like 11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah. And he's hanging out with the most British man alive.
Now his new father's the most British man in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Who turns into a beagle for him at some point because he wants a puppy.
He wants a puppy, so he turns into a beagle after his old blind
the worst breed
daddy dies. Yeah,
yeah, and then
beagles are cute though.
When they're inside the fortress of solitude, the fortress of evil,
Castle Grayskull.
Again, okay, we haven't even talked about the princess they're trying to
She's hot.
Rescue. She's hot.
She got that curly strawberry blonde hair.
She kind of looks like John Ritter's wife. I forgot her name. But anyway, she is kidnapped by the main evil extra alien, and wants to. There's just like one scene of dialogue they would go in like, "Well, I need you to be my queen, power, love, blah blah blah." But like, what evil besides sending out his minions?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes this villain evil other than being a big, ugly space monster?
Well, he's been killing people.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like raiding his slayers, his cyber, whatever you call them, Cylons, just raiding around killing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently on other planets, he like takes species eyeballs and catfishes on the deal.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's a space dick.
By the way, the glaive hasn't come up once.
Not once since then. Not once since.
So they infiltrate the Dark Castle.
Yeah. And it's cool when they kill these cyclons, like, their heads explode, and their heads explode, and like a slug jumps out of them.
Oh yeah, and there's some cool visual effects, like when the doppelganger dies, like his face like molds up and like melts. That's good shit right there. There's a lot of good shit going on.
There's a lot of good shit. We need to cut out like 45 minutes of it.
45% of it.
Yeah, it would definitely be a much better movie if you just cut it down.
And hash out,
trim the fat,
hash out your characters a little better. But
I mean, they're not going to do it.
Okay,
so at least just cut out the bullshit that's not doing it.
There's a whole like infiltrate the Death Star scene going on here. Liam Neeson gets shot right at the bridge, the cool fucking matte painting bridge that they're running across with laser beams.
That's what they get Liam.
That shit's dope. The wizard turns into a tiger at one point.
Yep, he's a tiger fucking shit up to protect the little boy servant.
And then we finally get to see Prince
Colwyn, Adam's He-Man.
Prince Colwyn used the glaive, which we've been waiting for this whole time.
Because he's fighting the big extra monster.
So
it's not a good monster. It's not a good looking monster.
Hold on. Let's get there in a second. It's not a good monster. You're right. Because that's what I was saying earlier. Like, what is his, like, why is where's his scene of like force choking of Admiral?
Nothing. He's just kind of floating in the background.
Or blowing up a planet. He's just this like amorphous thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Prince Adam gets into a room where he knows the princess is on the other side. Classic redheaded damsel in distress bullshit. And he's like, all right, well, stand back. Like, I know that my glaive can cut through this weird alien membrane wall.
Yeah.
And at first it's like struggling, right? And I'm thinking like, oh, they're going to like do something here. Like, it's going to be like, you have to use your own ingenuity or manliness to fucking solve the problem.
No.
Because they keep cutting back like it's not working.
He holds his hand out. He throws it and holds his hand out and it stays out there.
Yeah.
Which is pretty badass.
And the glaive just takes a while to cut.
It took a long time to cut through.
That's all that tension was.
Yeah.
And eventually he just pops through like the Kool-Aid Man. And like, I don't know what else. Like, the final battle is incredibly anticlimactic.
It's pretty bad.
It's really
He throws
bad.
the glaive around and he just stands there with his hand out. And me and King are talking. It's like, in this scene, like in the studio, he's just standing there like this.
Yeah.
Like just stand there.
They're just like a big dark, it reminds me of like the Deku tree in Ocarina of Time boss fight. Like, they're just in a big dark cavern. And talk to me about, you've been wanting to talk about this alien looking thing for a while
It's just
now.
dumb. It looks like a fish, man. It looks like something that maybe it'd be like a Lovecraftian fish man.
Yeah.
But it's just like
But
giant
it kind of looks
and
like
lanky.
a giant baby too.
And it just stands like in a smoky, blackened room. Like, he's not sitting on a throne.
Yeah.
There's no like
remember Tim Curry in Legend?
Right.
Or even the dragon from, was it Dragon Slayer?
Dragon Slayer, yep.
Like, that scene is incredible.
Shit's fucking awesome.
This is just a giant extra baby
Yeah.
in a dark cavern, and he just like kills it with fire.
Yeah,
And that's the whole battle.
Well, no, there's the glaive part of it. It's a 2-part battle. He uses the glaive because the glaive's got to have its 5 minutes since it's in all the commercials and the logo and shit. And so he stabs it in the chest. He tries to pull it back. Oh, it won't come back. He keeps trying. And then the monster gets up. He's like, I'm not dead, motherfuckers, and keeps attacking him. And they're like, oh, no, we have no weapons. And then the girl's like, oh, our love makes fire. Remember at the beginning of the movie where we had fire in our hands?
Because love
is a burning
Love is
flame.
eternal, and power is
a
fleeting.
burning flame. And so then he takes it, and then he's got flamethrower hands. And then he just stands there with his hand
like
out.
the Human Torch.
Like Nazi saluting. He's not even like making his hands.
Why
like
didn't he use flame powers this whole time?
Because he had to get it from his lady.
He had to get it from his lady.
The power only works when
the
they're
power
together.
of his horniness.
Wonder Twins power in their pants.
Okay.
Yes. So then he just torches him. He just flamethrows him with his hand. And then the monster dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like any other movie, you would think like, okay, that was lame. We're going to have the monster come back to life. We got to do something more
This was
clever.
already after the monster came back to life.
And then a lot of their friends are dead. They escape the castle.
A handful are dead.
The glaive, now does the glaive stay behind?
Apparently so.
That's very interesting, though. It kind of comes full circle. The next king's going to have to go up to that mountain.
Maybe no. Well, because
when the next galactic.
Well, here's what's happened. They break their way out because he flamethrower hands their way out, and all that's left is the guy from Sleepy Hollow and the British man and the boy servant and the girl and the hero.
Yeah,
right?
They're going to go repopulate the Earth.
Apparently so. I mean, the Earth's still fine, but he's the king now, and she's the queen. Anyways, so as that's happening, the Black Fortress is just destroying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like falling upwards into the sky. It's like breaking apart piece by piece and falling into the sky. It looks fucking awesome.
Like the kind of like the pink slime from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, like that. I would say this is a better effect than that pink slime.
No.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is. That effect is bad. And they did it. Like there's some. I guess they had it upside down or like slowly dropping it, right?
Who knows?
But it's fucking bad. And that's the thing. It has scenes like that where I'm like, wow, how'd they do that? Because, you watch a movie now, it's like, oh, yeah, they use computers.
Yeah.
But back then, you're like, how did they do that?
It'd be cool to like cut this into like a 5-minute like Viking heavy metal music video. And like that's a really cool music video.
Yeah. I think this movie of any movie that when we've had this conversation before, this is deserving of a remake. Like they could remake this movie and make it fucking badass.
Yeah. I'm surprised like they never did like a weird like sci-fi channel series or something.
Right.
Krull.
We should bring it
in
back
the late
Krull.
90s. Like it has a lot of cool shit in it and a lot of cool ideas. It's just executed very weirdly and like unnecessarily.
I'd have more use of the glaive,
This is Peter Yates as the director. This is his
He made Bullet.
He made Bullet. He made Mother Jugs and Speed.
I've never seen Mother Jugs and Speed.
Friends of Eddie Coyle. Really good Robert Mitchum movie.
famous.
But he did a lot of like crime and kind of realistic stuff.
Well, apparently Peter Yates's opinion on this film, he described the making of it as complicated. And in a 2009 interview Yates said that he hated working on the film so much. In the middle of shooting, he took a vacation to the Caribbean.
Good for him.
He just took off in the middle of the movie. He's like, I'm gonna take a break from this.
This is going to make total sense.
Mm-hmm.
The writer Stanford Sherman is known for one other semi-famous movie, which is The Ice Pirates from 1980.
Wow, this is a spiritual successor to The Ice Pirates.
The Ice Pirates is
funny.
It's kind of a better movie.
I would say I haven't seen Ice Pirates in a long time. I might be talking.
It is that because I mean you had all the Corman stuff of this time. You had like Star Crash and what was the one that was like the horror movie with that we've covered before? Is it Galaxy of Terror?
Yeah, Galaxy of Terror is the shit.
But there was always that like kind of deep space sci-fi fantasy adventure shit going on in this era. And Flash Gordon, they tried to make a thing out of Flash Gordon. It didn't really take.
I mean, I like it. I would, again, Krull, I would want to watch this movie. I want to cut it down. I want to cut out all the fat, all the fluff.
This is one of the coolest fucking posters in all of 80s fantasy.
It really is. And the alien looks cool in this poster, but he doesn't look cool in the movie.
I mean,
if he was just like a floating head with just those tentacles coming out of him and didn't have the fishman body, like that'd be the shit.
Krull has some cool ideas, some great
effects,
visual of integrity, but it's just not. It's just kind of blah.
Hollywood, I know you're listening. Remake Krull.
I recommend it though.
Yeah.
At the same time, I recommend it. I'll probably watch it.
If you like Willow, it's not as good as Willow.
Nothing is, Adam.
But it's on that. It's on that spectrum.
Look at the Slayers, dude. That looks cool as shit.
They look cool as shit, and they got bugs in their head.
Oh, okay, yeah. This scene right here, where they're in the spike wall,
and the spike walls are all wooden.
I'm like, I thought you guys
spaceship.
had lasers. What are we doing here,
dude? They're the aliens of medieval. They're like medieval aliens,
but they have lasers.
Imagine if like medieval aliens showed up
and they
here,
find
right?
a roving band of prostitutes in the woods and try to seduce.
One of them
Prince
worked.
Adams.
One of them worked for the Beast.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Anyways, listen.
Look at that. Look how British the Spin's face is.
If a giant rock thing like that showed up and these horse riding alien dudes came out, they could probably still fuck us all up.
Robbie Coltrane's one of the henchmen in this movie.
He's Hagrid. I said that.
Yeah, but he looks like a Mexican man for some reason in this movie.
He looks Italian. He could be Mario. He looks like Mario. If he had a plunger in his hand, Cyclops looks stupid.
This has got to be a famous actor, Bernard Bresslaw.
Oh yeah,
of course.
That guy. Yeah,
he looks British as fuck too.
He does. Look British.
Anyway, I recommend Krull. Nothing amazing, but definitely one of the better like 80s sword. What'd you call it?
Swords and sandals. Sword, sandal,
Fuckfest or something?
I don't know.
You said something earlier.
It was funny. Look
I'd probably rank this at least in the top 10 of this genre. But again, it's definitely has its problems.
I really want to see this remade. Like this is when we have that conversation, this is top of the list of movies that should be remade and could be really fucking badass if they were done.
I want a real replica of the Glaive.
Oh, I've always wanted the replica of the Glaive. That's why I liked this movie. That's why I remember this movie is because of that thing. Even though it's only in 2 fucking scenes. And one of which is getting pulled out of the goop.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Drink Fox & Sons coffee.
I guess that's Krull from 1983.
1983.
You're listening to Not For Everyone podcast. We'll be back with you in a few weeks or months.
We'll be back this year, I'm sure.
In a smoky room where the mics ignite, they clash and they banter through the dark of night. Snobby Bobby with the wisdom on cue, and here comes the storm. Crude, rude dude. Oh, they talk about gore, they talk about screams, cult classics and shadows that haunt your dreams. They bicker and fight, but the group stays strong. In the chaos they find where they both belong. One's got the brains, the other's got guts. They're serving up horror and deep disco cuts. Vulgar as thunder, but smooth as a groove. Opposites dancing in the rhythm they move. Oh, they talk about gore, they talk about screams, cult classics and shadows that haunt your dreams. jagged road, from the silver screen to a fire.